Welcome to the show. I'm Coach Rosales, and this is Texas History. Today, we're going to be talking about the regions of Texas. There are 4 regions of Texas. So, let's get into the regions of Texas. There are 4 of them, and the first one we're going to talk about is the coastal plains. Coastal, as in the coast, the beach, who likes to go to the beach. And plains, as in plain, as in flat, as in a flat piece of land. So you're going to hear plains a lot of flat land in Texas. Most of the population lives along the coastal plains. Here's a picture of Houston. I wasn't born in Houston. I just tell people I was born in Houston, so I seem a lot cooler. But a lot of the big cities, a lot of population is going to be found in the waterways and along the coast, on the coastal plains. The coastal plains is also suitable for agriculture. Agriculture is farming, ranching, raising stuff so that we can eat or sell. That's agriculture. And the next region we're going to look at is the North Central Plains, called so because it is in the north and it is centrally located in Texas, the North Central Plains. The North Central Plains is flat. It's a plain, right? Flat land. A lot of buffalo. Used to be a lot of buffalo. And it's home to God's favorite football team, the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys. My greatest memory of growing up is every Sunday watching the Cowboys lose. Things haven't changed. In the north of Texas, you're going to find the Red River. The Red River is the boundary. It's the border between Texas and Oklahoma. You're going to hear a lot about the Red River throughout Texas history. Famous river to the north, Red River. The Red River is also Red River Shootout. That's the famous game between University of Texas and the University of Oklahoma. A bit of sports history, just a bit of sports history. In 1976, at the World Series of Poker, which was played between a guy from Oklahoma and a guy from Texas, the guy from Texas won, and as his winnings, he said, hey, we're going to name the game not Hold'em, but Texas Hold'em. Officially making the name of the game Texas Hold'em. 1976, I don't know if you knew that. Just kidding, that was a lie, that was a total lie. I have no idea why they call it Texas Hold'em, but what I do know, the next region, is the Great Plains. There is very little I can say about the Great Plains. There's nothing to do out there. It's a lot of open land. There's not a lot of cities. Not a lot to do. The only thing there is to do for miles and miles and miles is a Waffle House.
The Waffle House, Doreen.
Well, I know, and I love the waffles.
I've been dreaming about waffles for 1,800 miles.
Yeah, me too.
You know, there's a Waffle House exactly like this in Odessa, Texas.
Yeah.
Odessa? It's in Midland, ain't it?
No, it's in Odessa.
Honey, it's in Odessa. I'm from Odessa, and it's in Odessa. I was born there, honey.
Not a lot to do out there. Not a lot to do. There's a lot of oil. There's a Waffle House. And like anything, you find this anywhere in Texas. Texas high school football.
It's time.
I love high school football almost as much as I love talking about Texas history. And the last region that we're going to talk about is mountains and basins. Mountains go up, basins go down. Mountains and basins in the far west of Texas. You're going to find Big Bend National Park. I love Big Bend, love going camping there. Off-roading, 4x4 if you own a Jeep or a Subaru. So great, so great. Visit Big Bend in the mountains. Beautiful. Look at this scenery. Very dry. Not good for agriculture. Very rocky. Very, very rocky. And then you're going to find the Rio Grande, which is the river to the south of Texas. It separates us from our neighbor to the south. My second favorite country, Mexico. Look at the River Grande. It winds right through there. Winding through Big Bend, Mexico. There we see the National Plaza in Mexico. Beautiful, beautiful country, beautiful culture, great food. So let's look at the topography of Texas. Here's a map and we can see the elevation. So when you look at the coastal plains, down in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see how it's low. And as it moves, it raises in elevation until you get all the way to the east, and there you are in El Paso, and there's mountains. so it slopes down going towards the ocean. Let's review again the regions of the four regions of Texas. You have the coastal plains, north central plains, Great Plains, and mountains and basins. Some of the things that you're going to have to know for this unit are the four regions, the characteristics of these regions, possibly cities. You're also going to need to know the two rivers, the Red River and the Rio Grande. And that wraps up our video. Thank you so much for joining us today. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time. We'll see you in the next video when we talk about Native American tribes of Texas. See you then. Bye.